So, you know, I think last night I actually stumbled across this video. I watched it, and I was like, okay, honestly, nothing here from what I see, but whatever. Then it seemed to have blown up. A lot of people have been talking about it, and then this individual, the woman, I'm assuming a girlfriend of this guy, I think that they have a kid together, posted more. So I want to talk about it because a lot of people in the comments are going off about how this was like, you know, police brutality.
A traffic ticket, you said.
So if you look in here, we're talking about like, a lot of people like, oh, police brutality, what's your bail, blah, 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 a bunch of this stuff. You know, a lot of people going off talking about how this is BLM. He literally kissed his wife goodbye. A lot of shit here. Like, honestly, feels like they're overplaying the situation. So I wanted to talk about it because, frankly, it doesn't seem that accurate to me. You know, so I'm going to explain something to you. First and foremost, this is the information that they decided to put out. This altercation very clearly lasts longer than 4 minutes. Okay, there's 3 minutes worth of information here. If you think that this lasted 3 minutes, I think that you're being a little ignorant. The reality is this altercation probably lasted a long time. The first video they put up is the video they want you to see. Then they put up a video that's actually chronologically before this video, and then this is chronologically after this video. And there's guarantee that there's more information before even the one that's chronologically first. So let's get into it. Here we go.
You said she was doing what?
45 and a 30.
All right.
So we're establishing that he was pulled. The girlfriend was pulled over for a traffic ticket, doing 45 and a 30.
So if she going 45 and a 30, they pulled her over for a traffic ticket. How is it lawful for them to get the identification of the passenger, which they did not get, but said they identified him?
All right, so it's a good question. For context, I'm going to bring this other video up. You know, it's a lot of like hypotheticals in this situation, but I came across this video, so we're going to go through it really quick.
How is it lawful for them to get the identification of the passenger?
All right, you guys keep tagging me in this video, and I don't have a lot of time, so here we go. Sounds like from the video, the driver was pulled over for speeding. The front seat passenger, which you see in the video, was asked for ID by the cops, which he refused to provide identification, then started making a video. All right, there are several cases where you are the passenger in a car and you are required to provide identification, i.e. not wearing a seatbelt. All right, that's an infraction. All right, if you refuse to provide ID and get out of the car, that becomes an arrestable offense, which you are taken to jail, which is why he was pulled from the vehicle, because he refused to get out. All right. Then you will go on to ask me, well, how do you know he wasn't wearing a seatbelt? I will ask you the same thing. How do you know he was? That's the problem with social media, is we can take a 30-second clip or a minute clip, edit it, post it online, and everyone will act like they know what happened. If you go to the comments of the video, everyone wants to make it about race. How do you know this had anything to do with race? How do you know this happened because he was black? There's been several times in my career where I've pulled white people, Asian people, Hispanic people over for the exact same thing, pulled them out of the vehicle and taken them to jail. Stop making assumptions.
Right, so again, we're only seeing what they want you to see. I don't know why they would ID him. What we do know is we learned further in the video that he has a warrant out for his arrest. So maybe they visually identified him. Maybe he didn't have a seatbelt on. Maybe the car is registered in his name and they pulled it over and they noticed that that was him. Maybe some cop just went, oh shit, I know that guy. He's on bail. Maybe it's a small town. It's in Maryland, which is rather small town. I don't know. So let's keep going into this.
Andrew, please.
Now, a lot of people were talking about how this is excessive force. It's not excessive force. After they get through this entire situation, he's unscathed. He's a resisting arrest. That's the reality of the situation. Okay, if your argument is always being wrongfully arrested, well, he has a warrant, so I'm finding that hard to believe. But, like, they're not hurting him. There's a bunch of them trying to angle him out of the car because he won't get out of the vehicle. And this altercation most likely went on for far longer than 3 minutes.
No, they're not trying to let me get out of the car myself, bro.
But that's the thing. Just get out of the car, then.
I'm on the phone, obviously. You took your time with your investigation. I can't take my time and get off my car.
No.
My child's in the car.
You had multiple chances.
Give me a kiss, babe.
And, like, honestly, the give me a kiss, babe thing, like, listen, some people are like, oh my god, he wanted to give the last kiss. They're not going to kill him. That cop's black. It looks like it. Like, give me a break with this. You know, it's just, this is performative, man. This is performative. This is like, and listen, I understand why he's doing it, so he can take it to court and try to win. I don't even blame him for that. But this isn't a black person issue. This is like, hey, listen, this guy has an arrest warrant, and he's just doing his best to look innocent. Totally fine with what he's doing. I'm not even fine with, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even blame him for doing what he's doing, because he's framing it in this best way for him to get out after his arrest because he has a warrant out for his arrest. But the rest of you guys watching it and going, oh my God, this narrative is real. Like, honestly, shame on you guys. Not shame on him. He's just doing his best to stay out of court. Shame on you guys.
Hey, do you want to come out on your own?
Get off me. Get off me. Do you understand that they pulling on me like they dogs? I'm a human being.
Get out the car.
Then back up and let me get out.
You did.
I kissed my family goodbye. Get off me.
Get out. Come on.
Let me get out then.
Somebody said in my chat, it turns out they got the wrong people. I very highly doubt that. Substantiate that claim. We're going to keep going into this. I'm almost guaranteeing you they didn't get the wrong person. I know people keep saying that, but it's very unlikely. So, this is the first video. A lot of people watching are probably a little confused. They might even say they disagree with me. Let's move on to the second video. This second video takes place earlier in the video, which again, they haven't fully released the whole video. They've only released fragments of it. Here we go.
I did nothing wrong.
This is before he was arrested. Or this is when before the altercation we just saw, okay? Keep that in mind.
Okay.
There's no investigation to be done.
Edwin.
It doesn't really look like they're being excessive. He's still not getting out of the car.
Do you want to do this the easy way?
There is no. What are you talking? You wrote her a traffic ticket, correct?
Okay. Okay. You have a warrant for your arrest, okay?
He has a warrant for his arrest. I don't understand. There's a warrant. He just said there's a warrant out for his arrest.
There's no investigation to be done if you pulled her over for a traffic ticket.
See, this is now we're getting into the narrative. So you notice his language. He's like, there's no investigation to be done. What he's trying to say is, hey, you only pulled her over for a traffic ticket. Why are you getting me on the warrant that clearly exists, though? The only argument that you have here is that, like, he's getting caught on a warrant where it's not, he wasn't getting arrested for the warrant. Like, they didn't pull her over to give him the warrant, apparently. But he happened to be in the car. And he happened to have a warrant out for his arrest. We've established that. I don't, like, it's literally right here. And there's more evidence that says that he has a warrant out for his arrest. I'm just letting you know.
Step on my side, you're out. Radio 4 Big 1, I know you're from a distance. I'm going to start checking direct.
And here we go.
Can you please stop touching me?
So he's already established he doesn't want to get out of the car. He's already resisting arrest, and now they're going to get him out of the car. Like, they're not hurting him. They're just getting him out. They're using they're using, like, force, but it's not excessive force. They're matching his force. I've been arrested before. And then you say, oh, well, Poppy, you're white. Well, okay, but, like, don't resist. Like, this isn't a nuanced situation. You know, this is very clear. Like, he has a warrant out for his arrest, and he's just actively resisting.
I don't want to keep doing this, but you're not.
Look at him. Look at him like he's a dog or something.
Because you're acting.
That's psychotic.
Okay.
You investigated a traffic ticket.
And we found you to be under.
That is highly illegal.
They said it again. They just found him to be. He has a warrant on him. I don't understand. They pulled him over for a traffic ticket, and he has a warrant, so they're arresting him. Like, what if this guy literally, like, assaulted somebody? And he has a warrant out, and you're like, no, he should be not arrested. Talking about a guy who has a warrant out for something that could be very dangerous. And I don't know if it is, per se. But, I mean, come on. Like, honestly, how much of the benefit of the doubt are you going to give this guy? We don't know exactly how they identified him, but they've established that there's a warrant out for the arrest.
How is that legal?
You can go to court,
and you're grabbing my
you can
head.
argue that.
You didn't even let me. Can I get out the car? Can you get off of me, please?
Can you get out of the car?
Can you get off of me?
You can take it
Can you get off of me?
Just get out of the car.
Okay, there we go. So there's that.
Come on.
Now, this is after. This is the last part that they're showing us again. Okay?
Let me get out then.
They've given him plenty of chances to get out. He has his foot jammed in here so that he can anchor himself into the car. He's just trying not to get arrested.
You're breaking my vehicle.
They get out of the car.
Not for nothing. Not for nothing. If you listen to what he just said, you're breaking my vehicle. If I was going to assume, that means that the girlfriend is driving his vehicle, and if he has a warrant out for his arrest, his name would be attached to his vehicle, like he just said, which means that's how they knew there was a warrant out for his arrest. Right?
Let me get out.
And look, he's out of the car and he's still trying to go back into the car. He's not trying to get out of the car. He's putting on a performance.
I'm not trying to be slammed on the ground.
You're not going to be slammed.
That's obviously what you're trying to do. Look
No, it's not. They're just trying to get him out of the car.
at you. Look at you. Look at you.
And not for nothing, you guys. He was like, "I have a baby in the car." Like you're the one that's making the situation worse by doing it the way that you're doing. I don't understand. I mean, come on. Oh, look, they didn't slam him on the ground like he claimed. They're just trying to arrest him.
Babe, get out the car and record it.
And by the way, they're letting her record it fully. Like, they're not even trying to stop the recording of the situation. I don't know what else the cops have to do for you guys to go, oh, they're just, in this situation, doing their job.
Get out the car!
I am.
Get out of the car and record it.
I can see you.
This is ridiculous. I'm not trying to laugh, but this is very performative.
Was that hard? Was that hard?
Yeah, no, it didn't seem like it. Okay, so we're going to continue forward, though, because there's still more. I'm not even done fully establishing my point. And by the way, man, like, if you said that there is something that says that they've wrongfully arrested him, show me, because so far nobody's been able to show me anything. Go on my Discord, send it to my mods, ping me in the Discord, do anything you want to try to get to me. DM me privately on Twitch. Show me this information. Okay? Do I support BLM? Yeah, I literally talked about the Breonna Taylor situation, how disgusting the cops carried that out. So this idea that I'm fundamentally racist is really just not going to work. So let's move on. This is like a, hey, look how nice of a father he is. And listen, he probably is a good father. Hey, this guy looks like he's probably a good father. Maybe he is, maybe he's not, but I would assume he is. But that doesn't mean that people who are good don't do bad things, or that people who are bad don't do good things. I believe that this guy's a good guy, but he has an arrest warrant out. I don't know if I'm a good person, but some people would say I'm a good person. I had a warrant out for my arrest, and I got arrested. Like, and all that. That's unfortunate. So here's the part that really gets me, and this is what confirmed it, okay? This is what she posted late. This is what she posted last, right? This is the last thing she posted here, okay? It says, you guys, this is an active case. Anything I say can and will be held against him in court. What she's saying is, hey, I need to be careful about the way that I speak to you. So I will not be going into details until the case is over. Okay. I have been a stay-at-home mom, so I have not been working. It is obvious, I think his name is Anthony, needs a lawyer to beat this case properly. Now, I mean, I would imagine they could give him a court-appointed lawyer, but okay, she's saying, I don't have make money, so I need money, which she does ask for later in the video. If you guys want to help me pay for a lawyer, that would be amazing. Something has to be done about this. Anthony can't go into that courtroom alone. He needs a higher voice, a good lawyer. If you have any good lawyers, please comment below. Not for nothing, but you don't need a good lawyer if you didn't really do anything that wrong. Okay? Anthony, I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. But like, why do you need such a good lawyer? If this is so cut and dry and it's like an abuse case, then you shouldn't need a good lawyer. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Is it Antoine? Am I saying it wrong? I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Okay. This is racist. There is no reason for the police officer to ask for his identification when I was the one driving. Again, we've established several things. One, she was pulled over for speeding. And two, the car, from what he said, was his vehicle, which means that it would be very easy to figure out that it was his warrant. So they probably pulled over the car over and went, hey, wait a minute, this is your vehicle? Well, we have this warrant out for your arrest, sir. And then they tried to get his identification. He refused, and they're like, okay, well, we know it's you. I don't know. We're all speculating. But what we do know, based on the information given to us, is that there's a warrant. All right, and this isn't racist. They're just trying to make you feel a certain way. And here's the... right here, this is the last part that really got me, okay? Warrant or no warrant, even if the police visually identified him to have a warrant, I still believe there was no reason for them to take him away from his family like that. Let's dissect that. We established that in the beginning of the video, he said, right, they said, okay, let's just watch it for a second, okay? let's establish it. You guys, this is an active case. Anything I say can and will be held against him. What we're establishing is that she's playing a line where she needs to make sure whatever information she presents isn't damning for Anthony or Antoine. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. What this establishes is that this language, warrant or no warrant, suggests very heavily to me that she's playing plausible deniability. That she didn't say, hey, there's no warrant. She said, even if there's a warrant, they shouldn't be able to take him from his family. This is like victim pity card bullshit. And I'm sorry. I'm sure he was a good dad. Like, I'm not saying he was. But, like, give me a break. They're admitting, basically, here that he has a warrant out for his arrest. And here's her Cash App. Okay? So, with all this here, we effectively, she herself, they themselves have proved that he had a warrant out for his arrest. This is what the video's established. The police officers tried for quite a while to get him out of the car. We start, like, very clearly in the middle of it. He has a warrant out for his arrest. His words are that that's his vehicle. He said it's his vehicle. So they could have easily identified his warrant through his vehicle. And here we are. Now they're asking for money. Okay? Now, here's the last thing. And I want you to take this with a bit of a grain of salt here so that we're making sure that we're fully contextually accurate here, okay? All right? Here's what we're going to do, okay? This is the girl on Facebook. They live in Maryland. This is the guy on Facebook, right? I'm assuming this is him. This is his dad or something. This is his kid, Anton Weddington, right? So we can assume that he lives somewhere in Maryland. No? Okay. So, we are also now establishing that, hello world, happy birthday. It's his birthday, February 4th. This is the last time he mentions it's his birthday. And here we have a bunch of cases, some are closed and some are open, of somebody named Anton Weddington with the birthday, February. All of these... The fuck? Okay? So as we can see here, there's a bunch, like starting here. This is February. These are closed, but here's a bunch of closed, inactive. Then there's two that are open for an Anton Weddington, and this is the Maryland judiciary case search. So it seems like potentially, if this is that Anton that we've established has a birthday in February, just as these, and he looks like he could be 23 years old, but I cannot confirm that he has quite a few cases against him in general. Now, some of these look different. Some of them say Junior Lee, but they all have the same birthday. That seems rather coincidental. So again, I'm not saying that he absolutely did it. What I'm saying is that it seems like he had a warrant out for his arrest. All signs point to yes. I'm just saying, guys. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Again, maybe this isn't the right Anton based off of the Maryland judicial system. But again, we established this is the girlfriend, live in Maryland. This is his name. This is in his profile. If you want me to scroll down just so for context, this is when he says something about my birthday. If I could find it, let's see. In here. All right. Blah, 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 blah. Should be down here somewhere. Happy birthday, world. This is the page. There it is again. And this is this February 1997. Okay. And if you want me to click on one of these, I don't know which one. It says that 5'8", 175 pounds. Black guy looks about him. That's all I'm saying. It seems like he did it. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. So, there you go. There's the information, guys. How do you like that? I'm sorry to everybody that I shattered your perception of the situation, but that is everything that we came up with. And there you go. Okay? And a shout out to lovely Maggot, because she helped me find a lot of this information. I'm just saying, man.
Thank you so much, guys, to all my Patreons, and a special shout out to my Papa XL Patreons. Without all you guys, I would just be some fat dude screaming into a microphone. So thank you so much, guys. Mwah. I love you all. I want Papa Gut to pee on my face, but just as a friend. There's nothing weird about that. I want him to pee on my face.